So you can see today's first Patreon submitted team is going to be one from Secret Key. It uses Togekiss, Tyranitar, Choice Specs, Toxtricity, Choice Scarf, Blastoise, Excadrill, and Whimsicott. One really cool thing about this team that sets it apart from other Ttar Excadrill variants is that it's using Sash Dragon Dance Ttar. And that's actually one of my favorite Ttar sets. I also really like the ability for the Scarf Blastoise to go for like Water Spouts or Hydro Pumps, even Ice Beams. But more importantly than that, it can flip turn into its own Excadrill to proc a weakness policy, and then the Excadrill can just pop off from there. I don't know how I feel about the Toxtricity. I do think that's a good moveset for a Toxtricity, but I don't know if I really like it. Hopefully the Toxtricity can still G-Max if I have to. Togekiss was an upgrade of an Indeedee. I think Togekiss is probably a pretty welcome upgrade in the situation. I don't know its exact EV spread. And the Whimsicott here has a really cool set with Tailwind and Protect Fake Tears Moonblast, but doesn't really use... It has like an eject button, so you can just go Tailwind and get hit, which I do think is really nice. Love that Ttar set. I'm excited to use Blastoise. Like I said, hopefully the Blastoise and the Toxtricity still have their G-Max forms available if I need them. And I think this team's actually going to be really, really good. This seems like a really fun way to play Ttar Excadrill. So hopefully we can win some games. So our very first game using this team, we see Dragapult, Arcanine, Rotom, Tyranitar, Mimikyu, Togekiss. One thing this team actually screams is beat up potential, right? So there is potential for the Dragapult to use beat up and the Mimikyu to use beat up. So let's see. I don't think the Max Mushroom does that. Let's see. Bulldog Lash Out team? Yeah, maybe. How do I want to beat the redirection, though? I can go for, like, a Tailwind play. I think I kind of want to just Tailwind. I think I kind of want to go, like, Whimsicott and Blastoise. Because I'm already faster, I can just go for, like, a Fake Tears Water Spout, right? And that would mess a lot of these up. I can also go for, like, a Moonblast Water Spout into the Mimikyu. And so I'm really looking at that. I'm really looking to bring an Excadrill, too, in case I want to switch out the, the Whimsicott there. And then we need to bring a couple other Pokemon. You could also say, just bring Togekiss to use Redirection. I don't think that's necessarily the answer here. And I think I want to bring Ttar as my last one, because it has superpower to beat his Ttar, and we're super fast. So, like, we're good against the Pult, and we're good against the Ttar. And we're good against his Togekiss with our Ttar. So I think this is probably the correct 4. And so it's also another thing that this is not going to be what he's expecting. He's not going to be expecting us to be going, like, Whimsicott Blastoise. If anything, he's going to be expecting, like, Ttar Excadrill, Excadrill Togekiss. Well, Language is a team, by the way. Those names sound badass. I don't know. I do not know. Alright, Bulldoze Lash Out sounds fun. Yeah, it's good. I think it's like an upgraded version of like the Bulldoze Weakness Policy proc. You should proc Weakness Policy when you do it. Alright, so Ttar Togekiss. Alright, I think this is okay. I wonder if I can one-shot Ttar with a Water Spout. I actually don't think I care about one-shotting the Ttar Water Spout. I think I'm actually going to just go for the Fake Tears on the Togekiss and just Water Spout from there. And then my Ttar or my Excadrill can actually finish off the rest of any of these things. So we can't Fake Tears the Ttar, obviously it's a Dark type, but Fake Tears in this Togekiss is going to be pretty pog. And I want to see if we have the option. Alright, cool, it is still G-Max potential. That's great. So we're going to just go for the Water Spout here. I could also probably just switch out my Whimsicott for Excadrill and proc my own policy this turn, but I think this is going to be the better play. And it should still be able to pick up the KO. I mean, that Togekiss could protect, but I doubt it. There we go. Oh, and he's not even Dynamaxing. So we're gonna do the big damage here. So that Togekiss is probably donezoed, wasted on Route 1. Big damage. Full attack. What? That didn't KO? We Fake Tears'd it. It must be full HP specialty. I think that's still fine. We're gonna lose the win here. Well, actually, we're not. We're gonna get to eject button out. That's awesome. I can't believe that didn't KO. Like, I cannot believe that that did not KO. That's ridiculous. Full special attack, right? You better have EVs. Okay, and it's modest. That's crazy. Let's see. I think that the right play might be to actually just bring the Ttar, but he's going for a Rock Slide, so we're gonna bring this one out. I don't want to just lose my Sash on my Ttar, and he's probably going for the Rock Slide. Yep, there it is. Missed on. Okay, missed on Excadrill. That's fine. I think you still Spout. If anything, you might want to actually just Dynamax the Blastoise to put up the dot. What do you guys think about that? Like, I could just put up the dot from my Blastoise, like the G-Max G-Max like Ion Deluge or whatever it's called. He doesn't really have any water types. It feels like it'd be oh, he has a Rotom, but like it feels like it's a waste of my Dynamax to do that. I think I'm gonna just Iron Head his Ttar and just go for another water spout. I think this can still KO the Togekiss, even though it's a lot weaker. That's fine. And especially if it's single target. Dunzode! I might have invested Ttar. We didn't see a weakness policy either, I don't think. So he should be going down. And now if I want to Dynamax it, I can. I think Blastoise is a really underrated mon. People really are sleeping on Blastoise. And so let's see. If it's Arcanine Dragapult, I'm not really afraid of the beat-up combo anymore because they only have 2 mons left. Was that Scarf or Whiter? We are playing Scarf. So you have to like play Scarf with this team. And this is a mold. This is actually a Sandrush Excadrill, so it's going to be really hard to deal with that. Note that our 4 Pokemon that we actually have kind of struggle with that Rotom. We're gonna have to prioritize getting the Dragapult off the board. Am I playing in WBE this year? I will let you know soon. JD Mills dropping the 6-month sub. The 6-month, yo. Welcome to the Metapod squad, my friend. Yeah, let me think about this. I don't want to get redirected. I think you actually just protect to try and proc for get like a policy proc, and then we're going to try and hard switch in here so we can reset our Blastoise's Scarf so we can then go, even if he doesn't policy proc, so we can self-policy proc, and then we'll be able to Dynamax the Blastoise. Sorry, Dynamax the Extra when the game hit the Rotom. So let's see if he didn't Dynamax either, that's fine. I want to see his Fan Enforcing too. Awesome, that's great. And it really doesn't matter to me what Pokemon he's picking here, because I think we're going to be fine. Thunderbolt, go for it. Shouldn't even get the KO. That's fine if it does. Oh, and Sandslash is good in VGC. It's definitely usable for sure. Alright, so we take Sandstorm damage. I think we can Oko that Rotom at +2. So we're going to come with the Blastoise. We're going to go for a Flip Turn into our Excadrill. And then we're going to go for a Rock Fall, I think, into the Rotom. And so this is going to be proccing our own weakness policy, which is the way the team's supposed to be built. So we're going to be in a pretty good spot. I note that both of our Pokemon are faster than that Dragapult right now. So, you know, I don't even have to worry about hitting it. So it's like I shouldn't have to waste my time hitting it since it's in the void right now. So big, bulky Excadrill. Don't you just love to see that? Flip Flop. Whip Snap. Let's see if we Dynamax the Rotom. Yep, that's fair. I think that's fair. I think we can live this attack, but it is hard to say. At the very least, actually, we're not going to be able to reset our Sand, are we? Because he's going to Geyser me. Unless he's hitting the Blastoise. It's hard to say, really. Rocking the weakness policy late game. Oh, yeah, you don't have to do it right from the start. Oh, wow, I forgot Excadrill's faster. Oh, that sucks. I'm an idiot. I forgot the Sand was still up. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, that's my first game of the day. Yeah, that's actually a lot of damage. This is actually too much damage, I think. I think he's going to be able to kill the Excadrill. Ugh, that was really sloppy. It's okay. First game of the day, though. That wouldn't even have KO'd the Rotom, though, so that's really good to know. It's good to know that that still wouldn't have KO'd the Rotom. We're going to hit him with Ttar, and one good thing about this, I think, is that even if he KOs the Excadrill, we get to bring right back out our Blastoise. Blastoise can Ice Beam the Dragapult. Oh, he's Lightninging. Alright, that's fine. So you've chosen incorrectly. So you've decided to leave up my Sand. I guess he just wanted the Blastoise off the board because he knew it was Scarf. He probably didn't want to get Ice Beam, so like, let's talk about it. Yeah, we all forgot about it. Everyone got played there. It's okay. Alright, so let's see. I think you have to go after the Rotom this turn, though. Like, I could go right after the Dragapult and then just go for, like, a Lash Out. Because, like, if I went after the Dragapult...
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, let's actually just go after the... Let's try and cover the Rotom and see if I... Do I want to Dragon Dance? Let me just check this out. Stats were lower during the turn. I'll go for a Lash Out on the Pult. Let's see what he goes for. It's pretty predictable, but I think it's alright. Protect Pult? It's okay. It's completely fine. Good thing I didn't actually waste my Excadrill's time going into it. And I don't think this will KO. If anything, this is probably going to proc a Berry. But it's going to put it within range for, like, a Ttar KO. Yeah, it's exactly enough to, like, proc the Berry. Let's hope it's not a Wiki Berry. Let's hope it's just a Citrus. Looks like it's just a Citrus. Awesome. Lash Out going to get blocked from the Pulp. I should have doubled into that Rotom. Geysers. The good thing we have going here, he's going to hit our Ttar, right? Oh, he's hitting the, yeah, he's hitting the Ttar. That's completely fine. I think we can KO the Dragapult with Ice Beam. That was a great play. It's going to take away my Sand. He didn't lose his Dragapult. I think this is my last turn Dynamax. But I do think that Blastoise can probably KO that Dragapult. Or at the very least, like, Dragapult can't KO, like, both of us, right? So, like, we're going to be able to KO the Rotom. I mean, you could try and Max Guard me and take out my Blastoise. No, that just means the right play is to nuke the Dragapult slot, doesn't it? Because it would get redirected, and he can't protect. And he's Phantom Forcing. I don't think that matters as much. What? He's faster than my... What? Hold on. I'm an idiot. Like, why is this Blastoise not that fast? Hold on. Hold up. Why is this Scarf Blastoise this slow? I guess we just lost, yeah? Like, let me see this team. Yeah, the Blastoise isn't at full speed. I thought it would be faster. I guess we lose. I guess we lose. I completely thought that the Blastoise was fast enough. Alright, well. No, we're still going to win, I think. Because I think we can eat the Phantom Force. But, like, that's really weird. It's not even full speed. I just looked at the EV spread of it. Alright, round 2. Here we go. Unfortunate. But that's what happens when you use, like, viewer-submitted teams, like, and you don't make them yourself. Like, there's been so many things that have happened this game that aren't necessarily the way that I want it to go down. And this extra doesn't even have, like, max attack or anything. So, like, I don't even know if this Rock Slide will KO the Dragapult. Just faster than Cinderace? Yeah, I think that's definitely a misplay. Just for the fact that, like, first of all, you need to be outspeeding Inteleon. And it's only 1 point more. And Blastoise has the potential to outspeed Dragapult, right? So you should be trying to outspeed Dragapult if you can. I mean, it's still just fine, the Rock Slide. What's the actual speed stat? I didn't even see it. It has like 200 points-ish. But we would have won that game. I think we would have won that game if we had full speed Blastoise. Should I have full speed there? Did I outspeed Poke then? You have to be timid. Yeah, this is actually a misplay from him. Going for Protect there, because like I'm going to just get a free KO. Oh! I forgot. This whole team is really, really weird. Yeah, so you can't have your Excadrill be slower than a Rotom outside of the terrain either. Like, you can't have that. So, like, remember, the whole point about using these teams is trying to, like, fix them, right? And so I feel with this team, your speed control is not there, right? Like, you need to have Excadrills faster than Arcanines and Rotoms. Or not Arcanines. You need to have them faster than Rotoms. Specifically for, like, that reason alone. Like, I really don't want to go with a lot of these things. I think we're just going to go Whimsicott here. He has Fake Outs, but, like, we can just Protect Block them. We Protect Block the Fake Outs. And then, like, what do I want to lead with besides that, though? Let me actually think about it. I'm not liking the Toxtricity here. I feel like the Toxtricity should be something that can switch easier. I think I might still try and lead with it, because if it leads Politoed, we just Tailwind, get away with that. And then I think we have to bring these last two. I don't think you want to bring Blastoise here. Blastoise is really, really bad versus Rillaboom. He also has a Whimsicott of his own, so we'll see how this goes. I think Toxtricity could almost be usable here, but it really depends on what he leads with, right? If he leads with, like, Politoed. Actually, what is the EV spread on this Tox? Full speed special attack? Ugh, that's not great. We might have to Dynamax it. Kingdra Whimsicott, okay. So, I actually think what I'm going to do in this exact situation, I think I'm actually going to Moonblast here. And let me think about what I want to do here. I kind of want to Overdrive because it'll KO the Kingdra, but, like, we'll die with Tox if I don't max it. I'm going to max it. And there's no reason to go for a Tailwind here because we want a Tailwind next turn. I wonder if he's just Tailwinding, or if he's, like, helping handing. It's kind of hard to say exactly. And we're only really Dynamaxing, so we don't die, right? Personally, I like using Vest Toxtricity. But we don't have a Vest today, so we're going to use, we're going to pop the big G-Max, go for the stun shock. So it's going to be able to potentially neuter the Whim. At the very least, both those status conditions are really good versus that Whim. So we're going to paralyze it to cut its speed, or we're going to poison it to break its sash, which is really nice. I wonder if he's going for like a trick eject button play. That would be pretty dope. And like airstreams my Toxitricity will mount. That would suck. Taunt? Good thing we didn't go for a Tailwind, right? Completely fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. We're actually just faster with our Whim. Hopefully it's not weakness policy Kingdra Lamau. That sounds dope. Kingdra can mitigate that stuff. Yeah, everyone love this. Sets his own rain. Now let's see what we roll. That Kingdra's got really fast. He's life orbed. I think both of these like poison or para is good versus both of these mons, because like I think the poison will help take the Kingdra out or just KO it. Yeah, that's great. Dynamax down for the count. Looks like we got the poison. Oh, we got the big critical hit, and we paralyzed the Whimsicott. Okay. So we're in a pretty good spot now. Like Kingdra was the team's main threat. Let's think about what they have in the back, like Incineroar, Rillaboom, Politoed. That Whimsicott's pretty useless over there. There's a Rillaboom. Yeah, it's not going to do that much. I'm actually just going to let the Whimsicott get fake outed, I think. Think about what I want to do here exactly. Yeah, it's fine with me. If he wants to fake out me, he can. Can't protect. I'll get a free switch. And he already maxed, so. Gastron's still really good. I don't disagree with having it. Yeah, I still think having Gastron's biggest impact for a team is in the team preview phase, I would say. Whimsicott's paralyzed. I'll take it. I think you tried to Tailwind there. So Moonblast going into the Rilla. And we should be able to outspeed the Rilla. Looks like it is vested, but like I think this might still be able to KO. This will at least give a special attack boost to our Whimsicott and our Tox. Oh, Sash is up. Call me never lucky. Call me never lucky. That's a +1. Let's see it. Knock off Tox. Alright, so no more specs. Probably within range for like... No, we might still be able to live the Grassy Glide. Because we do resist it. I think you actually just want to go for that. I'm pretty sure he's vested. I can't believe like we've low-rolled so many things today. And if he takes our Tox, I think we just bring out the Ttar and win the game. Because our Whimsicott's sitting pretty at +1 right now. Helping Hand. Yo, he wants it. That will totally KO the Tox. At +1 for sure. But then he's going to lose his Rilla to the Whimsicott, who's actually at +1. Yeah, and he got the crit Lamau. So I wonder what his last mon is. I think we have Togekiss. Do choice items still work on Dynamax? No, they don't. They do not work. That'd be busted. That's why it was a really like weird play for us to have to G-Max that on the first turn. I think you actually want to bring in the Excadrill, because if they do bring out Politoed as their last mon, you won't be able to switch in the Ttar. And I can just like switch out my Whimsicott for Ttar, set the Sand, KO the Whimsicott, it'll take down from Sash. Pretty sure Sand ticks before Grassy Terrain. We'll see what they're going to go for here. He's thinking. How's it going, Quiver Dance? Politoed. Oh, it's almost like I played the game. See, a lot of people would just bring out the Ttar there. Nope. Desportar Tito. Alright. So we switch out. Yeah, you kind of knew he had Politoed in the team just by the fact that he brought the Kingdra at the start anyways. So, Rain, go away. Come on back, never. There's a Tailwind. Now, the thing about it is, like, if this Politoed outspeeds our Excadrill, this is kind of what I'm saying. Alright, cool. We do outspeed. We're both at +2. But, like, do you know how much that would have sucked if, like, that Politoed outsped our Excadrill? That'd be the biggest sad face ever. Despotar is just Ttar's name in German, I think. So the weakness policy proc. And that might have almost killed if it high rolled burned in the rain. Almost got taken. Remember, like I said, these sand ticks before the grassy terrain. And then we got it. And we'd be taking it. All right. Yeah, pretty good game. Rain is a really aggressive matchup, especially like Rain with like double fake outs from Rillaboom and Cineroar. I think it's a really, really solid team. We used it the other day. But we just used Toxtricity. Toxtricity has a good matchup versus Rain. Most Toxtricity sets have a good matchup versus Rain. I was talking about Toxtricity is a good check to Cinderace. It's also a good check to Incineroar, good check to Whimsicott, good check to Kingdra, Politoed. So Toxtricity is like starting to see a lot more play. And I would say that's probably like a full special attack speed Toxtricity set's probably one of the worst ways to check it. But like we had to max it. And we put ourselves in a situation where it didn't really matter what rolls we got. All of them would have been beneficial for the playstyle that we were trying to get. Wow, he actually just lived that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, this extra spread I think needs some work. I think this extra spread is the one thing that your team actually needs to work on. Because, like, if you're not picking up KOs after you get your weakness policy, it's not it. Why does he counter Cinderace? It's because Cinderace can't hit him for super effective damage. And so if you put some points in bulk, you'll always be able to live and apply speed control back. Do you think Extra's kind of weak to use weakness policy? It has a 130 or 35 base attack. Extra's like the perfect weakness policy mod. But I think the EV spread for this Extra drill just needs a little bit of work. So right now we're gonna look at the Extra drill EV spread, and I'm gonna work on making a one that I think is a little bit better. So if we put full attack with that much speed, we're outspeeding a lot more Pokemon, and the Extra is just a lot more useful in general, in my opinion. Like I would really try that set. You put the 60 points in your defense, or you can put them in like HP, whatever you want. But like, if we go and we look at like the Blastoise, then I'll do that after this game. We'll see how much damage you actually take from the flip turn. All right, so let's see it. Darmanitan, Miltank. I dig that team. That team is really cool. So one thing about your team that I really like is that it says a lot more about what it could do than what it actually can do. And that's a sign of a really good team. So like with our team, they have to respect our fake out, right? Do I go a little bit more bulk and weakness policy mons? Sometimes. Isn't Jolly a little bit weak? No, the thing is because we still want full attack. So we have like 60 more points than yours did. So like we still have a lot of attack in it. Let's actually see what I want to get done here though. Darmanitan can be scarfed. Miltank can be problematic. I'm kind of trying to see how I would respect the Whimsicott. I think I want to try the flip turn combo this game. But the problem is, like, we don't outspeed that Darmanitan. We don't outspeed the Dragapult with our flip turn combo. So, like, I'm going to try and lead the Blastoise and the Extra Drill because there's no Intimidators over there. I'm going to bring the Ttar. I might just have to hard switch it in. And then I think we want to go for, like, mid-game speed control. And I know you guys are probably thinking mid-game speed control is really, really weird. But I think that Whimsicott is actually just a really, really good Pokemon to bring versus other Whimsicotts, versus Dragapults, and versus the Urshifu. I think Whimsicott's just a great mon to bring. And Rillaboom. I think Whimsicott's just a great mon to bring. A lot of people always think you have to go for your combo like immediately. And I don't think you have to go for it immediately. My Starmie is boosted by 2x special attack. Will I make more damage with Max Rockfall on a Lapras, or make more damage with Max Psychic move? You'll do a lot more damage with Max Rockfall because it's super effective. So like a Max Rockfall, I'm assuming is boosted by Meteor Beam, which is already a really strong move. We do a lot more damage than like a Stab Max Psychic. And the only way that the Psychic one could even think about doing more is if Psychic was in terrain. Alright, so yeah, there is the Rillaboom right there. And so we're just gonna probably gonna hard switch in our Whimsicott here and get a free switch into our Ttar. So like this wasn't exactly that I thought about happening. We're gonna go for hard switch in Whimsicott. It's gonna get a eject button proc, which is gonna send out our Ttar, which is gonna then give us the speed that we need. And I actually think, who do I think we should be going after? I think I want to go after the Miltank this turn, but I don't think it'll KO at all. I don't know what I'm supposed to expect from this Miltank. I'll just go for it. So you can see, like, this is a good way to still get my sand up. You know he's either fake outing it or going for, like, you know he's going after that slot, right? I did get a haircut. Yes. It's haircut time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Thank you for the follow. Orlay. Orlay, 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 Orlay. So we actually Dynamax that Miltank. I think that's okay for me. Let's see what like Pokemon he's going after. If he procs our policy, that'd be dope. But like I said, he's either fake out in the Whimsicott slot, which was a Blastoise, or he's going for like a Grassy Glide into that slot. Either way, Whimsicott's gonna get an eject button proc, and he was fake outing our Excadrill. Fine, fake out our Excadrill, I don't care. How much PP can have a 5 PP move? I don't know what you mean. Grassy Glide into the Excadrill? Sap Sipper. Oh, that's fine. That's actually not great. I was gonna talk about that. That's actually. Oh wait, see how fast he is? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean when I say how fast he is and how that's not the sauce? It's not. It's not the sauce. I mean, at the very least, I'm gonna be able to like. We just got outsped by a Miltank. I think Miltank's base 100 though, so it's still pretty fast. Watching your vids lately, I love the troll competitive aspect of the teams. Use them a lot. Thank you. What kind of spread would I run on Tox? I'd run a bulky vested set. I would definitely run that bulky vested set. So we had a defense boost. I should just hard switch in the Ttar, I think. I know if he grassy lights me, I just hard switch it anyway. So Tailwind's fine. Hopefully we're fast enough than we're faster than the Miltank will now. Let's go. Miltank can be faster, but we don't know if it is. Awesome. Got that Tailwind energy. There's a Grassy Glide. We should be able to live it. Oh, he's still in the Miltank. Okay. I was gonna be like, that Miltank better not be faster than this damn Excadrill right now. Okay. I'll be like, I'm not having that. I'm trying to build a team and just wanted suggestions on your physical walls. And if any specialized EVs, let me know. Not 252s. It's all about what you want, you know. It's all about what you actually need to beat. Like, you can say physical walls, but like, what physical mons are you trying to wall, right? Was I the only problem that never had a I never had a problem with Whitney's Miltank in Gen 2, like ever. Bugsy's Scyther was sometimes more problematic for me. So there's the Pult. Hopefully we still outspeed Pult. I mean, we can just Moonblast the Pult. I wonder if this actually KOs the Rillaboom. It shouldn't. Let's go for it. What are your thoughts on AV Braviary with coaching Riolu? That sounds dope. That sounds really good. Awesome. Big damage. Is this a modest Whimsicott? Pog. I was like, you have to be modest, otherwise you don't pick up the KO. So your Whimsicott should be jolly. It's really nice to get that roll. It is really nice, but you actually need to be, you need to be timid, not jolly. So you should probably be timid just because you would get taunted by their whims. But modest does get that roll where timid doesn't. I don't know. That's actually up to you. There are a couple other rolls. You can like KO Dracovishes with Moonblast too. I like modest Whimsicott, but you have to like know, and like I didn't know until right then. Now just take the win. Yeah, Chikorito is always a lot harder to beat with Bugsy. But yeah, I think that Timid and Modest are both really good, but you have to like make your team around it. Because it's a lot harder for the Whimsicott to gain speed control, I think that Timid might be a little bit better. Let's see. You say maybe you can anticipate the Tom with Protect. Oh, there's definitely ways to play around like other Whimsicotts with our Whimsicott. Notice how like when we went into the Whimsicott mirror that last couple games, I went for a Moonblast because I didn't want to get taunted, and he did taunt me the first turn. I probably could have been more transparent in my talking about that, but you know, when you go up against other Whimsicotts, I always feel it's better to be safe than sorry and just go for an actual attack or a Protect or Switch or something. But let's see. The Rillaboom Incineroar is problematic. I do like the Whimsicott here. I kind of want to go Whimsicott Toxitricity here, as weird as that sounds. because we can guarantee our speed control for the most part, and we can just slam huge specs moves into these guys, and it's gonna do like a lot. And against like things like the Dragapult that might be hard for Toxtricity to deal with, we have Whimsicott, which is pretty good against it if we can get a Tailwind up. So we have both of those, and I just think Ttar extra is really solid. I should probably be bringing Togekiss more. I probably should, especially just because the Rillaboom is so hard to deal with. But like Tox is pretty good versus Rillaboom if you use it correctly. Whimsicott, like I said, can be pretty good versus Rillaboom as well. And so let's see what he actually wants to go for. If he's going to lead the Incineroar, I expect him to go like, if he leads Incineroar, Incineroar, Rillaboom, I'll probably just protect the Whimsicott. Alright, Slowbro Goodra. Is it Jolly Ttar? I think it is. Yeah, it's full speed. I love the Ttar set. It's probably my favorite part about the team. So, what do we actually want to do here? That Slowbro is a Psychic type and a Poison type. So it's really weird. I don't actually need a Tailwind here, and I don't think I should. Psychic Poison. I mean, I think I'm just going to Fake Tears it. And just Overdrive. If he sets TR, which I don't think he is, that's fine. That's why we're not Tailwinding. I don't think Overdrive can KO it, though. I don't think I want to G-Max either, because I'll actually be dealing less damage. Let's just go for the Overdrive. I have not already used your team. No, I'm still in the first team. And Shmitty, was your team a singles or doubles team? I haven't actually had a chance to look yet. Cool, those 12 didn't get a quick draw either. I just want to stop him from Trick Rooming, because we don't really want to fight Trick Room. And there's no reason to go after the Goodra right now, like, obviously. We'll deal with that Goodra eventually. But I don't think there's a reason to go after Goodra right now. So Fake Tears. Let's see what we can actually get done here. I don't even know if we can KO it. Slowbro doesn't have the best specialty. This is what the new Slowbro looks like, yeah. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Like, I would not about to have him just Trick Room us. I like Incineroar. I don't even know if we're dead. That's really nice that we're not dead. You want to beat Ground type Excadrill? Just use a Berry Togekiss with Heat Wave. You beat it every time. Corviknight beats Excadrill really hard too. It was probably a Scarf Ttar. Whoa! Okay. Hey, yo, this guy's about to be popping up over here. Would you drop Fake Tears for Switcheroo? I would. Yeah, because we would hit the Goodra that turn with that. I think you want to Tailwind now, but like it's hard to say. I don't know if we should Tailwind. I think I'm just gonna Overdrive here and just do decent damage to the Goodra and the Tox, and then just be able to bring out Ttar Excadrill, because he's probably gonna get. We're gonna do good damage here. I don't care if we're proccing a Policy. I actually want to see if it's Policy. It's not, so that means it's probably vested. Goes for a Snarl. That's completely fine. I would have liked. So that means his Toxtricity's not Scarfed. That's really. It could still be Scarfed. Actually, I just think he want a Speed Tie. Are we Modest Tox? He could just be Timid. It's hard to say. Either way, we get to bring in a Pokemon. I think. Who do we want to bring in? I think we're gonna bring in the Excadrill. I don't think he's Wormwinding again, but I don't want to lose my Sash on my Ttar, and then we'll just use Whimsicott to bring it, switch in the Ttar. So let's see it. Max Ooze. Oh, it's like I played the game. Oh, value. I'll take it. So we can high horsepower the Tox. I don't even know if I really want to do that. Let's actually do the Goodra. Yeah, we're Modest. Okay. I think I'm gonna ignore the Tox. And I think I'm just gonna nuke this Goodra. I'm gonna Quake. I think this is probably the right play. Oh, it's almost like I play the game, chat. How's it going? Blennow? How's it going, friend? We're not going to be doing a ton of damage here, but it is going to give us a special D boost. And I want to see what movie's actually going for with that Goodra. I think it's actually pretty important. And he could totally go for like a Wormwind into the Ttar, but like he's running out of max turns. And we've seen all of his mons. It's these two and the Tox. And if he procs our policy somehow with like a water attack or something, that's not the sauce. Yeah, Ttar wouldn't even been able to finish that off, so it's not like there's no real reason to try and nuke the Goodra there. Citrus Berry, wow. Okay. That's hard to, it's gonna be hard to deal with. Dragonite's cool, we're faster than Goodra. As we should be. But let's see what the Goodra actually does here. Even if he goes for like a Wormwind, I think we're still fine. Flare, I knew it. I knew he was gonna go after the Excadrill. That's why we went for the Max Quake. That's value! Dragonite's over Protect? Yeah, you don't need Protect on Ttar. It's not a weakness policy set. Like this is believe it or not, this is what peak performance looks like, okay? Oh, it's so big. Alright, so let's actually think about what I want to do in this situation. I think Lash Out will just KO the Goodra. And then we Steel Spike the Rillaboom. He's going to try and go for the Grassy Glide into my Ttar slot. This should KO. I don't want to Rock Slide and miss, so I'm just going to go for it like this. Yeah, if you ever need to really protect, just Max Guard your Ttar. Usually. Nice Grassy Glide, Chief. It'd be a shame. It'd be a crying shame if the most superior Tyranitar set existed here. Value, value! OMG. Still yeet. That's a +1. And done. This might KO. I don't think so, but it's fine. Rock Slide probably would have got it within range. I'll take it. It's a full aggro set. No, Dragon Dance Sash Ttar is like my favorite Ttar set. So it's been like that for years. 2015, super good. 2016, super good. Every year, super good. Singles, super good. Like this is that straight degenerate Gen 4 singles Ttar set. I think other people make those videos. You can go watch, like, I'm pretty sure Zhang's made that video, Wolf's made that video, James Beck has made that video. The things that I think are, like, really important in VGC, I just talk about every video. Like, I always talk, whenever I get into a team preview, I always say, like, alright, this team has this much redirection, this team has this much speed control, this team has this many intimidators, things you have to respect in your opponent's team preview. But Ttar's busted. So I'll take the win. Alright, so it took me a little bit to learn how to use the team. Let's be legit. It took me a little bit to learn how to use the team, but I still feel that I played overall pretty well with it. Near the end, we're going to look at it one more time. I think it played really, really well. The only thing I would really change is the extra EV spread. And even if you don't like it, right, I would try it. I would try that extra EV spread. I'm going to do a quick little calc to see how much damage the Blastoise does with Flip Turn. And if Blastoise is doing too much, you might want to switch it out for Starmie. You know, I think that Starmie is also like a decent option for a Flip Turn. There's a couple other really good Flip Turners. Let's actually just check the damage calculator. You should only be taking 5%, so that's a calc right there. Level 50, attack reduced nature, 0 IV Blastoise should only be doing, what is it, 4.4 to 5.8% to Dynamax Excadrill. If you're not Dynamax, it's just, it does, what is it? It does 8 to 11%. So I think it's probably a good enough idea to not need all that defensive bulk in the Excadrill and rely on proccing your policy yourself. But other things I really think the team does well. I like the Togekiss set in this team. I really like the Helping Hand. I like the Ttar set most of all. It's probably my favorite part about the team. The Toxtricity, while I was definitely wary of it, I think it definitely did work. And the way that I'm sure you play the team with a lot more Tailwind, so I think it still works great. Blastoise, I think you should just make your Blastoise have a little bit more speed. Just my opinion. And I do think on this exact set, you might be a little bit better off going Rain Dish because we did fight a lot of Rain teams. Rain teams are popular, and being able to sometimes switch in your Blastoise, soak a little bit of damage from like a Scald, and then Rain Dish back up can actually be a little bit more valuable. And well, Excadrill, I would change that EV spread. And the Whimsicott, I would probably still take the Fake Tears off for Switcheroo since you are using the eject button. But other than that, very, very good team. And I was definitely happy to use it.